everybody. This is a wonderful episode that we have here with so many wonderful things to share with you. Before, my name is Jean Va of the podcast show, Live Life, Be Happy 24/7. And I have an amazing cast of folks here today. We have Meg, we have Karen, we also have some students, Matthew, and our creative director, AQTHESINGER. And you know what? Before we kind of jump into that, I just want to say thank you to all the viewers who have supported us. I want to say all the viewers here in the United States, as well as our international students as well. And I'm going to special, hello to our students in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia, in Ghana, Japan, and Turkey. Much love. All right. So you know what? I'm so excited here. So again, I'm gonna have Meg and Karen join in and asking the questions. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. So Karen, fire away.
Boom, boom. Well, Jean Va, hello. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. But one thing, I gotta represent Penn State's the Nittany Lion. So all you Penn State people out there, let's do this.
Well,
right.
It's Cardinal Town, so I just don't even want to hear about your Nittany Lions. But
okay.
And Meg, what you got going?
I'm gonna have to break in because I went back old school today, and I think I'm gonna support my small business people. I'm going to brag about being a GG, my favorite thing in the world, my students, but I'm representing FITMO. FITMO, Anita has been such an inspiration to so many people. She gives back to the community a lot. She does a lot of things for Haiti. She's always given back to the community. And I just think people like her deserve more recognition in the world. Like, our world needs a lot more giving, loving, happy people. And I just wanted to give her a shout out today for all the amazing things she does.
All right, Gizmo. All right. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
FITMO, Wilmington, North Carolina.
I could represent a little FITMO if, one magically lands at my door, size XL. Just putting that out
Large.
So it's really cool shirt too on the back. It actually says, let me see if I can turn around. Can you read it?
Oh, wow.
Better sore than sorry. Yes.
Nice. Better sore than sorry. Guys, I've been sorry for this cold COVID time. So, I'm representing Anita. Anita, I need you. So I'm going to give you all the love you need. I need to be sore. So I've been sorry.
Anita, you.
Yeah. All
right. Well, let's talk about Matthew here. Matthew is our student of the week. Matthew, welcome. And we see you two are wearing some sort of spirit wear. Can you tell us about your shirt, please?
Yeah, I got my Suncoast baseball shirt on, my high school. So I figured I'd represent them today.
All right.
Nice.
Excellent. And so I'm going to ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that Suncoast is your high school, so because you're representing with the shirt. But let us know a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Matthew Berris. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Suncoast High School, and that is located down here in South Florida.
Excellent. Thank you. And then Meg, you want to hit up a question?
Yeah, so Matthew, I've had the pleasure of working with you for a while. You and I, some one-on-one direct. I've always been impressed with you. First, I'm going to brag about, you've already got over 100 hours of flying time, already got a pilot's license.
Whoa.
Yeah, so tell us about that. So I think now you're going for the 300 hours?
Yeah. It was an opportunity that I got with the whole COVID situation and not doing the online school. And it was just an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. So I took the time, and it was like taking a whole nother, learning course. It's studying, it's, being in the airplane, it's being in the classroom. And it took about 70 hours of training. and it was, 5 days a week for about 4 months, but it, it was worth the work. And now I've got my, pilot license, and I'm looking forward to working more past this.
Wow, that's amazing, amazing. Are you on loaner? Can I loan you for my private jet? All right.
Hey, we might be able to. We need to get one first.
That's right.
And Ryan, Matthew, like, what are some of your favorite hobbies?
Other than flying, there's still a lot that I enjoy doing. This is going to be my 4th year on the baseball team at Suncoast, which is something I really enjoyed. Always enjoyed baseball. On top of that, I'm just starting my 3rd year of Suncoast varsity debate. So I love debating. And also I'm big on community service. So I've been doing community service since, back in middle school, but really a lot since I started high school.
Wow.
How many hours you have of community service right now, Matthew?
From high school, probably just since high school, about 300, close to.
Can we give
Nice.
that? Like, that's major stuff. Yes, any
That
college
is
would be
awesome.
to have Matthew and what he brings to the table. And we talked a little bit about your majors and what you wanted to major in and some of your colleges that you were interested in. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, most likely I'm really interested in continuing with this flying and the aviation route. So most likely something along the lines of an aviation management degree. And there's a lot of schools that, that fit that I'm looking at. And there's a couple schools that don't have those degrees, but I'm looking at anyway. So on my list, I got FAU, UCF, USF, Florida Institute of Technology, Purdue, Ohio State, Middle Tennessee State. I have a good list going.
Yeah, you do. We've worked some through those lists too. So Karen, I could brag about Matthew all day.
Nice job. Nice job.
I just love the students and Matthew, and he actually has a sister too that is in our program, Rebecca. But like, Matthew has just really been so involved and so dedicated. So I'll let you, Karen, ask questions now.
Well, before
Well,
you start, I want to say, Meg, great job with you and Matthew, what you're doing. And you know what?
Yes.
You're doing an amazing job with these children. So I just wanted to kind of give you a recognition as well.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, that's what we talk about Steve Jobs. So if you don't know it, you'll find it. Like, I found it with working with these students that they just do great things. And I'm just so proud of them. Make it very easy to give.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
all right, Karen, you can come. I didn't mean to jump in
she's
like
beaming. That's good. You could feel it from here.
Yeah.
Well, Matthew, I need to let you know a secret. I am personally scared of flying. I do fly, not physically. I get on the plane and I sit and hold my breath for like an hour. So Matthew, your first day of flying, were you just so nervous, or did you just hop in and you were ready to go and it was amazing?
So I always knew that I wanted to fly, and I had done a couple of introductory flights before starting my first day of lessons. So the very first day I started my lessons, not really, I was really just overly excited. But I think we're, looking back at the first time I did one of those introductory flights maybe 2 years ago, I think I was pretty nervous just because it's a whole different type of flying than just getting into an airline plane and going for a trip. So, but I think I was nervous back then, but the day I started my lessons, I was just really excited.
That is amazing. I've seen some of those pilot programs before, and I worked with a school that also had a pilot program, and I just thought it was amazing, the students that did that. But also with your school, I found out you were in an IB program. And I know that IB stands for International Baccalaureate Board, but for anyone who's out there and does not know about that, could you tell us a little about that?
Yeah, so the IB program is like a higher level diploma program. So it's specifically a junior and senior year program with like a program that leads into it during your freshman and sophomore years. And what it really is, it's just higher level classes that really focus a lot on writing and in-depth learning. So what they really focus on is learning more about less topics and focusing more on those specific topics than focusing on a wide array of topics. And it really focuses on, writing and really in-depth learning. And on top of that, there's a lot of outside aspects that go with it, like the EE, which is a 4,000 word research paper that you write while you're in the program. and what they call CAS, which is creativity, action, and service hours, which are kind of like you track your hours of things that you get to do outside of school, community service, sports, anything you do outside of the school. They want to know about that, so you keep track of all those extracurriculars you do.
Awesome. And in relation to all the schooling that you've done and the community service, the debate and the baseball, you made time for ICP-Teams, which is amazing because, you know, not a lot of students are able to carve out a good amount of time to work on their studies. Would you say there's anything in particular that really helped you in working with ICP-Teams?
Yeah, I think that they really helped me in recently this year with, you know, the college application stuff, being, you know, the first person in my family, well, not the first person, but of the older child in my family. I was the first person to go through the application process. So it's a bit intimidating, but they've been here this entire time to help me. You know, they help look over my Common App. They've been really helpful correcting and making sure that my Common App essay was to the best it can be, and just making sure I know where I want to go to school, looking at the schools. And going back to last year, they did a lot to help me prepare for the SAT and the ACT with weekly tutoring. So it's been really helpful in making sure that I feel comfortable and I'm not too stressed out about all the application stuff that there is to get done.
Well, that's amazing. Well, we appreciate your time today. If there's one piece of advice that you can maybe give other students your age that are watching, what is something that you could tell them right now?
I think that what's really important is, you know, by getting to take this time to do the flying, is making sure that you save some time. You know, there's a lot going on, but save some time to find opportunities to do what you really enjoy. And that's really what I got to do with the flying, was find time and make time for something that I really enjoy and will hopefully continue to get to enjoy. So yeah, just make sure you find time for what you enjoy.
That's great.
I think that's great advice. Thank you so much, Matthew.
Very
Totally
much.
amazing.
Also want to give a shout out to another person. Erin is not here, but I know Erin and Matthew have definitely worked a lot of hours on the essay and going back and forth and things like that. So I wish Erin was here today, but big shout out to Erin and Matthew, working with Matthew too. So he's had all of us loving on him.
All the love.
Yeah, but they are going back and forth now.
That's great. Amazing job, team. Amazing job. And now we have, I guess, waiting in the wings is our creative director, AQ the Singer. And
AQ the Singer.
Who are you representing today?
I am representing Piedmont College. Welcome to the Pride. Go Lions.
All right.
Yes, go Lions. All right.
Today is a lion day. Man.
The mane is out. Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Up top too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Karen, I know you have quite a bit of questions to ask. So as I could say, you and Meg can kind of take the platform while I kind of watch and kind of enjoy this.
All right.
Don't forget to press on that subscribe button and turn your post notifications. And also comment down below what you think about our student of the week and his accomplishments.
Hey,
Educational-Caffe.
Right.
Uh-oh. Love it.
All right.
All right. Well, AQ the Singer, I think the first thing that I would like to ask you is, where does that name come from?
Okay. All right.
Why do you have a special stage name? What requires that?
Well, I think with any stage name, there's also a big story behind it. So I don't really say there's a requirement, but it's more of like you start out with something and then it builds to become something. So AQ is derived from two last names that I carry, which is Abraham and Quiles. So one side is Haitian and the other side is Puerto Rican. So they both go together. AQ is the representation of the two cultures that make up me. And I took that, upon myself. As growing up, I was always nicknamed, AQ. And it was the name that kind of like meant like power in self, power in the individual, being unique. This is who you are. And bringing that to AQ, the singer, it was just something that came together because I always used to sing in the hallways in high school all the time. I went to guitar club and they would play guitar and I would just be freestyling, which is just me making up any type of lyric, just singing it or rapping it. And everybody used to walk and be like,
oh, that's the kid with the afro that's always singing.
And then I just got, oh. So I was just like, oh, AQ the Singer. Yep, that's him. And then college just ended up becoming a thing. And then I just decided, all right, that's going to be the name from now on. Whenever I'm doing music stuff, AQ the Singer.
That is amazing. I love your background, by the way, as well.
Oh,
So
yes. I mean,
that is definitely your trademark for sure.
Yes.
So you have been singing, I believe, for a long time.
Oh, yes.
When did you start singing, and why did you start singing?
Well, singing began at the age of 2 years old with my grandpa. He had me listening to a lot of Haitian compas, which is very jazz infused Afro beat, which is from Haiti. And I was always taken by the group called T-Vice, and I would always sing all of their songs. Long story short, I ended up meeting the group, and they ended up telling me, follow your dreams. And from that, I kind of stayed away from music for a little bit because I was involved with sports and basketball, but not till like my freshman year of high school when my grandpa like eventually passed away. I got involved at his wake, sang Dance with My Father with my uncle right there, Jean Va, who had played the piano, and it had ignited a fire of me to go back into singing and doing what I enjoyed, which is my passion, which is now music.
Oh, that is amazing. Well, I definitely think that you do have to find your passion, just like Meg was talking about working with the students. So whether you're working with students, whether you're singing, playing sports, you just want to open up your own business, whatever it is, I think that we definitely need to move forward and follow those dreams, because otherwise you're just working.
Right.
You're not living, you don't have a career that you're following. And so it just makes a big difference. And I'm going to tap into Meg now, let you take a couple. So
tag in.
Tag team over here.
So, AQ, like you've been doing amazing things we appreciate like the podcast and Educational-Caffe and sound effects. Like that was such a great when I was like, I put in sound effects, like it was so amazing. So you do amazing works, and you have like tell us about like a couple. You have some Instagram pages, you have YouTube channel, like you have a lot out there right now. So you want to share with viewers, because they would absolutely love what you do, and probably want to follow you or maybe hire you too. Like we love you. So
all right. Well, my YouTube journey kind of started with me singing at first. I created a music channel called AQ the Singer, and I created like over 100 videos of me just straight up just singing anything, singing covers. For example, covers of Michael Jackson songs, anything like that. I used to just do that.
My man.
Yes. And then when I graduated with my master's in December of 2019 with my MBA, and around February when COVID kind of hit, I decided let's do Inspired by AQ, which is basically the motivational channel, or very comedic. Has also the podcast Talks with AQ, where I talk with musicians or people that are in the everyday about topics of current events and all that. And it just became that platform so that I can provide positivity for other people, because I've always been a positive person, a person who believes in uplifting others and sharing the love and being kind to one another and not being about anything negative. So that channel, Inspired by AQ, has become my most popular thing, because right now it's 120 subscribers. And from making all those videos, editing them, and making the sound effects, it's been a great way just to, connect with people. And I've gotten plenty of feedback from people saying like, wow, AQ, like, I love what you've done. Like, someone had told me like they were going to go interview for a position of a job that they're doing, because they're getting like promotion, they have to get interviewed for it, and they were like, I'm gonna watch one of your videos as Monday motivation for me. And I was like, okay, look at that, I see what you're doing there. So it's been doing something, helping other people, and that's really just the main thing for me, is like, above being monetized and getting the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, for me it's just all about giving that positive message to people, so that when they watch my video, they can feel good, they can smile, they can laugh. Just like with Educational-Caffe, I was asked by Jean-Paul, hey, you want to get on this project? Let's do it. And I've just enjoyed watching all of the episodes, editing them, adding my little twists in there, because it gives a little more spice of it, and taking out the oohs, the uhs, the you-knows, like all of those things, so that, you guys can look more educated than what you are, you know what I'm saying? So, you're
I will not reference the Southern drawl. You have my back here. Like, I can a Southern drawl. Okay. All right, AQ, I got
No,
you.
you mean Southern drawl. I'm from Kentucky and don't have as much drawl, but I love it. That's part of your personality.
Yes. Okay, guys.
Quick, AQ, help her.
Look, only take out one. It's good. Okay.
Which one? Which one? Yeah.
All right, AQ, I got to ask you this. And this is a tough question. Who is your all-time favorite singer or your all-time favorite song?
All-time favorite singer is Michael Jackson, of course. All-time favorite song that I used to listen to on repeat was "You Rock My World" and also "Rock with You." Like as a kid, there used to be like those Michael Jackson marathons and watching all the music videos, and I would watch them all the time on repeat, trying to emulate the dance moves and all that. Like,
oh my gosh,
that song for me. I'm not sure if I know what it sounds like, what it is. Just like maybe just hit a little tone or two.
Rock with you all night. That's "Rock with You," and then "You Rock My World." And will you talk to me? And then, yeah, that's it. That's all I can get right now.
Nice. Well, I'm definitely a Michael fan as well. So when he passed away, my phone was blowing up like I was married to him or something. They're like, "Karen, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I know, it's
Are
awful."
you okay, Karen?
Pretty much, that's exactly what it was like. So,
Very nice.
but you know, he just touched so many lives and did so much for his entire life. I mean, basically in diapers he was singing. I mean, so I think everybody has that one person that leads you to whatever your direction is that you're going, whether it's music, baseball, flying. You know, you have somebody that you look up to. You don't just get an idea in your head. So I think that's neat. I absolutely love Michael. So
okay. I will have to say this was a very, very amazing episode. Amazing talent here, and my takeaway, you know, it's always been about dreams and passion. And Matthew, AQ, you know, I always love to see young people who inspire, and by just having the opportunity to sit down and have this discussion with you, I'm sitting here, you guys are still inspiring me as well. So I just want to, and I want to say personally, thank you. And I'm sure our audience out there, thanks you guys for taking the time to be a part of this. And, you know, like I said, you know, we came together to form this platform so we can share the wonderful things that our young people are doing, you know, and I guess Karen and Meg can definitely agree about that. So as we send off, Karen and Meg, please, you know, close it out with something for the audience that they can remember, especially this episode, because you brought on some superstars. So
yes. Well, Meg, since you're in fit mode there, I'll let you go first this time.
All right. So
I'm gonna back down.
One is for everyone, and I talk about this all the time, is yes, education is so important, and it is just the value of having a degree and going into the workforce and doing what you're passionate about. So I would never push college on anyone. Just do what you love to do. Just like every single one of us here, we're doing what we love to do. We're doing what we're passionate about doing, and it takes all of us to make the world go round. So just really just do what you're passionate about doing, whatever that may be. Just like, you know, Anita, personal fitness, she was an athlete, like that's what she went to college for, doing what she loves to do. All of us here today doing what we love to do. I look forward to Matthew and his growth, and I'm sure Matthew will follow us even while he's in college, even after college. I might even fly with him one day, you know, but it's just really do what you love to do. I explain it to students, like sitting in a class that you dread going to every day. Imagine being in that class 40 hours a week, and that's not what you want for yourself. So do what you love and be nice. That's it.
all right.
Be nice. So she mentioned education, and I think part of education is just learning a little bit about yourself. So sometimes you just have to reflect upon yourself and know what your wants and needs are, and then educate yourself by finding those resources.
Okay.
So,
all right. And well said. And again, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us. Another weekly episode. remember, subscribe and click on the reminder bell, and we'll see you again next week. Have an amazing week to everybody.
Wait, don't forget. Wait. Just to announce, we got 70 subscribers on Educational-Caffe right now.
Hey.
The goal is 100 subscribers. If you guys want to see that 100 subscriber episode, subscribe.
Yes.
And don't forget to leave the comments down below about how this video made you feel.
Yes.
And if you see anything down below as our featured channels, subscribe to those as well. And just remember, education is important. And this is Educational-Caffe. Enjoy the ending outro. Credits.
All right. Nice.